This is my test bike for Unbound Gravel 2025, an Envy Mog with the as yet unreleased TRP Vistar Power Shift Group, which pairs, yes, TRP digital shifters with the classified Power Shift Hub. If you're familiar with the Power Shift Hub, you know that it takes a single ring, like here, this 52, and steps it down approximately 70%. So here that would be like a 36 ring. So you can have effectively a double ring system with only a single ring, which gives you more tire clearance. So theoretically, the best of both worlds. I've tried this system and did not have great luck. Not the TRP system, but the classified system on a bike with Shimano. I tested that at a race here in Colorado, dropped the chain a couple times, and was super annoyed at the shifting which had a button like the size of this 4mm tucked just on the hood. So I was annoyed with both of those things. TRP's engineer, Trent McClellan, just stopped in, dropped off this bike, explained a few things, explained that one, drop change should not happen, and two, that this is the first system, or will be the first system, I should say, which will have the hub shifting integrated into the levers. Yes, you can hack a Shimano system to get those levers to work, but this will be the first official integration of those two things. Happy to say that this video, like all my videos I've done since the inception, is supported by Feedback Sports, which has a new modular T-handle kit. Pretty cool system. More on that in a bit. But now let's hear what Trent has to say about the configuration of this forthcoming TRP Vistar Power Shift drivetrain.
The overall vision is we really branched out when we were first starting as a company into like cyclocross and drop bar scene. And then we spent a lot of time engineering resources into developing our mountain stuff. With that, we developed our first drivetrain, and we thought, you know what, why not bring our drivetrain back to our roots, get it back into that gravel and road scene. And so we came up with our Vistar.
Shimano, SRAM, and even Campagnolo have a number of patents, both that they use on existing products and also sort of to block competition. How much of a challenge were all those other patents when you were developing this group?
I mean, the way I see it, it's actually one of the hardest things is navigating all that patent space and trying to find where we can fit in. I think we've done a pretty good job navigating that, and we're really happy with the end result where we're at now.
Where does TRP fit in? And like what space do you see within the weird gravel world in particular?
With the introduction of our Vistar Power Shift, we're able to bring the full benefits of a 1x drivetrain system into the range of a 2x system, partnering with Classified and their Power Shift Hub. So you've got that range of a traditional 2x system, but then you don't have to worry about any of the cross chaining or loss of efficiencies there. And so because of this, you can set it up to get like the best chain line possible to maximize your power output through the cranks into the wheel.
Talk to me about battery life.
Battery life, we're right around 40 to 50 hours in the rear derailleur, 3 to 6 months in the axle, and 1 year we've got a little bit of battery up in the bar end unit to communicate wirelessly with the rear derailleur.
So 3 to 6 months, that's for the classified internals?
Yeah, for the smart through axle. Okay.
What are the range options?
For our gravel, we're gonna run an 1140 or an 1136 cassette. And then for our road configurations, it'll be 1130, 1132, and 1134. We've got 3 different rings for the gravel setup. We've got a 44 tooth, a 46 tooth, and a 48 tooth. And then for our road, we offer a 50 and a 52 tooth.
Do you have prices set for this stuff?
I don't have those yet. We're still working on finalizing those, but we should have them very soon.
Number of speeds and the chain configuration.
Speed, it's a 12-speed system, a 1x12 system, but then with the Classified Hub, we've got the shifting mapped out to where if you have it set up in our quantum shift mode, it's a synchronized shifting mode. It'll give you 15 gears, so a 1x15 for gravel or a 1x16 for road.
Is a front derailleur in the future, or is that strictly a thing of the past?
We believe it's a thing of the past.
How about the brakes? What's going on inside both the levers and the calipers?
I mean, the brakes are TRP proven reliability and performance. By volume, Tektro, which is the parent company of TRP, which stands for Tektro Racing Products. We're the largest brake manufacturer in the cycling world by volume. So we've got 30 plus years of experience making hydraulic brakes that just work. And so we're bringing that to the consumer. As far as ergonomics and feel, we've done a pretty good job in the drop bar in the past, and we feel like we've done a pretty good job in here too.
How long has this particular group for gravel been in the works?
We've been working on this. I've got CAD files dated all the way back to 2018.
Okay.
So probably even before then.
I've ridden the Envy Mog in a few configurations. One, that ill-fated initial classified attempt for me was on a Mog. I also tested the bike at its launch with a more normal, quote-unquote, group set. So love how this bike fits and feels. I'm excited about that. Similarly, the SES 4.5 wheels are a tried and true option for me. What's new, both to the world and to me, is this Hex 48 tire made by Vittoria. Curious to see how those go. Now let's take a quick closer look at these modular T-handle wrenches. Modular because the top of the T pops off. I like these guys for a couple things. One, they're well balanced, they're spinny. It's like a fidget tool, but you can adjust this piece should you need to get in like hard to reach places, like working on your water bottle cages. You can still have leverage of a T-handle, but you've got the adaptability and flexibility of being able to move that around a bit. So these come in everything from a 2 up to a 10, and then 3 Torx styles, T10, T25, and T30. Let me put this bike down. It comes in a handy little burrito roll, which you can affix to your Pro Team Edition if you've got one of those, or you can just, hang it on a peg or just lay it on the workbench, and then this whole thing rolls up quite tidily into a little feedback burrito. You can learn more about this at feedbacksports.com. You can also get feedback products from another one of my sponsors, Bike Tires Direct, where you can save 10% on just about anything with the code THERIDE. I'll put links to both of those fine businesses in my video description down below. You were telling me this is a wax-specific KMC chain?
Yeah, so waxed from the factory.
Saves me a step, thanks.
It's also a little bit stiffer. The tolerances in the pin links is a little bit tighter than their X12, so should offer a little bit crisper shifting performance. Reach adjust, just tucked in behind here.
I see.
So if you just pop this
Yes.
out, it's accessible. There's a 2mm Allen screw right there.
Okay.
Brings the lever in or out.
Okay.
And then when you're done, you just massage it back in there.
Got it. Is there pad contact adjust or just
There
the
is
adjust?
not.
Okay. CMD, is that what that is?
Yep.
What does
It's our
CMD mean?
wireless protocol. So
Okay.
similar to like SRAM's Axis or Shimano's DI2, we've got the CMD. It's our command. Take command of your ride.
3 different crank lengths?
3 different crank lengths. We've got a 170, a 172.5, and a 175 for those traditionals.
There is a button inside the right dropout of this,
Yeah, so this is
or drop bar.
This is the bar end unit. This is where all the brains happen. So this is what offers the wireless communication from our shifting units to the rear derailleur, and then also to Classified's through axle. In the past, you used to have an independent bar end unit from Classified with that little satellite shifter. You don't need that anymore because it's fully integrated into the left drop.
Does it talk to bike computers?
It does. It'll be ANT Plus compatible.
Okay. So you can see what gear you're in, real time,
Yep.
battery life.
Heads-up display. Yeah.
Okay.
And we're also working on an app. We're finalizing that the end of this month. So it should be available at the time that this launches in June. Weights, with you taking out the front derailleur of a traditional system, we come out to be just right around 230, 250 grams heavier, but
Heavier than?
like a Force
SRAM.
Axis or Ultegra DI2.
Okay.
So that's where we've been targeting. We know that premium for your first offering is hard to hit, but we feel like if we can get a good solid foundation and then build from there, it'll be a lot easier for people to accept.
Are you looking to, price-wise, come in around the same range of that second tier Force/Ultegra?
Yeah, so this will be priced right around that same price point as Force Axis or Ultegra DI2.
Okay. Will we be seeing this configuration or something similar on any bikes from manufacturers, any OE spec, or is this strictly an aftermarket?
That's our hope. We're in talks with a couple of different brands. Currently, in order to run our cassettes, you have to use the cassette or the Classified hub, because the Classified hub mounting for the driver mount is proprietary to Classified.
Yes.
So, yeah, there's
So-
not a,
so
there's
you-
not a standalone Vistar yet.
I will report back after Unbound with my full experience with the TRP Vistar power shift drivetrain system and everything else I test at the biggest gravel race in the world. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this bike? What do you think about this drivetrain? What questions do you have? And what tire should I run at Unbound? I've flatted there each and every year I've done that silly race. I've done the 200 twice, I've done the 100 twice. I'll be back again this year for the Fundy Hundy. Let me know what questions you have. I will do my best to answer them. If you're going to be out there at Unbound, come by, say hi. I will be at Merchant Cycles serving coffee on Friday morning. If you're there any other day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday morning before the race, my mates at Perk will be serving up espresso drinks, so come on by at any time, but I'll be there Friday, 10 a.m. serving drinks. Hope to see you there. If I don't see you at Unbound, hopefully I see you somewhere else down the road. And whatever you're riding, however you want to shift your bike, just get out there and enjoy the ride.